Hey everyone, welcome back to Spirit Hunter NG. So we have just defeated the Urashima woman, but yet Ami is not back. So what gives, Kakuya? Sorry, I'll pour me a soda here. So let's go to sleepy sleep. Ooh. Come on. Sorry if you really hear that fizzing. We're going to bed. Akira Kijima. It's pronounced Akira, not Akira. Collapsing on the bed, I shut my eyes. The Urashima woman disappeared. I've been saved. But I still have no idea where Ami is. If Kakuya is the one who abducted her, is this game of hers going to keep going? Will I be able to survive? Oh, yeah, we'll save. So, because now, since they're blocked scenes, I'm going to have to do multiple saves in case recording messes up. Which I love. I love having manual saves. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy that. It's great. It's why I'm live streaming a bit more. Although I'm not live streaming a lot. I've been kind of busy, but now with the coronavirus going on, I'm not going to be super busy anytime soon, so. Here we go. All right, August 4th. A night's passed since what went down at Yamato Shrine. I'll admit to being curious about the fallout, so I swung by the shrine during the day, but the area around it was closed off. I bet it's because they found a drowned body. Yeah, the guard. Who could that be? I opened the door. Yo, how's it going? Amanome stands there, smiling his usual smile. He barges right in without waiting for me to answer. Rude. I'd planned to stop by earlier, but things got busy, so I was held up. Did you have something you had to do? You're so careless. I had to clean up the mess from last night. Taking care of the mess? I made arrangements so the cops won't suspect us. After all, we made quite the ruckus. Plus, that security guard is missing. Oh, that's right. They managed to find the guy, safe and sound. He can't seem to answer any questions, though, even when the cops press him for details. He must have been scared shitless, although it has nothing to do with me. What about Bond, the journalist? He's got pictures, doesn't he? Isn't that bad? He'll keep his mouth shut. We're still in negotiations. I don't remember Bond. I'm sorry. I'm sure we'll meet up with him soon. I just want to mention that. I don't remember him. Sorry. Besides, there's nothing in it for him if he talks. Just a thanks and a pat on the back. So in that sense, we can trust him. I don't really like how he's got us by the scruff. Makes me uneasy. That's all I have to report. How about we call it a day? This could have all been done over the phone. my thoughts exactly. No reason for you to come all the way here. I thought I'd stop by while I was out on my walk. Oh, has Kakuya made contact with you? No, not yet. I see. Looks like the days with you wrapped around the little lady's finger will continue. Let me know if anything happens later. Sorry if you hear noise coming from the kitchen. I live in a house with about 6 to 7 other people. And one of them, he's unintentionally loud. He might be in the kitchen right now making food. But What I mean by unintentional is that I will often hear him talking on the phone from his room. His door is closed and I'm across the hall. But he's that loud. I don't think he's aware of how loud he is. But he'll be moving out soon. He bought a house, apparently. A house in LA. So I don't know what he does for a living. But, well, if you can afford a house here, you're doing pretty good. And a lot of these houses are really kind of crummy, but they're worth like 500 grand. It's ridiculous. With a wave, Amanome leaves. For once, the night ends with nothing happening. Okay, well, I guess we're going to bed. Collapsing on the bed, I shut my eyes. Amanome's been a big help. I'm more grateful than he knows. But should I keep him caught up in this? Feels like I'm taking advantage of his kindness. With those thoughts running through my mind, I go to bed. Sure, we'll save. August 5th. On my way back from the Black Rabbit, I stopped in the convenience store to buy some dinner. Aunt Natsumi wasn't at the bar. She must be with the police again. Poor Natsumi-san. Hey, you there! A voice calls out from behind me. It belongs to a tall woman with sharp eyes. Going by her shoulders and forearms, she's definitely trained her body well. She'd stand a fair chance as a competitor in the underground match. Akira Kijima, right? Could you come with me for a second? Here's my credentials. The woman pulls out a black bifold and flips it open. It says Police Department Inspector Reino Oe, under a picture of her face. Looks like she's a detective. Thank you for your cooperation, Kijima. I'd like to hear about what happened to Ami. I already told your coworkers everything. Ask them. Every time I have to talk to the cops, I end up belligerent. Probably the bad influence of hanging around a Yakuza-san. Of course, I've looked through all the records. I must say, the details are rather strange. Well, yeah, she was spirited away. That's the honest truth. You say the kidnapper is a girl in traditional dress. Is that true? The officer who questioned me said the same thing. I don't expect you to believe me. Oh, come now, don't say that. We don't have any leads yet, so any information you can give us is going to help. Ami's mother comes to the station every day. We want to give her peace of mind that the investigation is moving forward, you understand? I've already told you guys everything. I'm hungry, leave me alone. I see. Guess that's it then. Here's my card. Please contact me if you remember anything else. I'm just gonna be neutral. Doesn't look like you care. You're pretty ballsy. Fuck yeah. I face death. Alright, so sorry, pouring the last of my can. By the way, you seem to get along well with Seiji Amanome. I'm sure I don't have to tell you why, but you should avoid hanging around with him. Shut it. It doesn't concern you. Sorry about that. It's just a friendly warning. You should listen to it. Bitch, I've been friends with him for so long, you don't even know. I'm hearing that you've been meeting with him secretly at night. If it starts becoming an issue, I'll have to tell the juvie boys about it. it! What? Mind your own fucking business. If you've got the time to watch us, hurry up and find Ami. Or does the police have too much time on their hands? You got me there. I'll take your advice and return to my work. If you'll excuse me. Oi's tall figure moves away. Sounds like the cops have their eye on Amanoma, too. Being part of a Yakuza family is tough. Well, in his case, I'm pretty sure he brought it upon himself. There she is. This is... I didn't even hesitate. I bolt outside, following the sound of the flute. The music stops. This is the same place I met Kakuya before. Guess it's her favorite spot. A cold, damp wind blows. Sorry. Good evening. The air in the underpass freezes at the same time Kakuya appears. Yet I'm dripping with sweat. You beat the Urashima woman. That's amazing. Kakuya lost, but it was so fun. Don't fuck with me. I thought of the next game already. We're playing the Kubitarou of Kintoki game. Kubitarou? Look for Kubitarou of Kintoki. If you don't play with Kakuya, you'll disappear too. And Ami will never come back. How long is this fucking game going to keep going? Well, until Kakuya wins, of course. Kakuya doesn't like losing. See you. The fuck did I ever do to you? Like, this is such bullshit. Kakuya melts into the darkness. I wonder what... I'm trying to remember the previous game, Deathmark. Where it was all like, we were like, and I'm going to spoil Deathmark, sorry. If you haven't watched the Deathmark playthrough or played it yourself, I suggest doing that. So in Deathmark, we have amnesia, and we realize that due to this cursed doll that we have been spreading this mark to various people who've encountered supernatural beings. And so I wonder what Kakuya's like relationship to these ghosts are. Damn. A new game has started. I better investigate who this Kubitarou of Kintoki is. Now, I'm trying to... now, the last one was based off the Urashima Taro. I don't know too many Japanese folk tales, but... I want to say this one's related to a dog, but I could be wrong. What should I do? I know almost nothing about horror stories and the occult, so the name doesn't ring a bell. Even so, I can't bother Amanoma and Hazuki with this. I don't doubt I'd get help if I asked, but I don't really want to. With what happened with the Urashima woman, it's too dangerous to get others involved. One step at a time. All I need to do is search the internet and read some occult magazines. It's late. The bookstore's already closed tonight. I'll start tomorrow. And so, the days of death follow me start up again. I go home and scarf down a quick dinner. Might be wise to go to bed early so I'm ready tomorrow. Just take me to bed, and what do I have to, like, investigate for? Kakuya's finally shown herself. Kubitarou of Kintoki. That's the next spirit I'm after. Starting tomorrow, the game is starting over. Yep, we'll save. Why not? Go to bed. August 6th. Oh, the summer is usually when it's called Obon, I believe. It's been so long. I'm so bad. I've forgotten so much about Japanese culture. It's terrible. But it's like in late July or sometimes in late August. You have Obon, which is essentially the Day of the Dead in Japan, where the dead come up from the underworld. So that's part of why there's a lot of like horror stuff related to the summer in Japanese culture, is because that's basically the time of the year where they do have like the ghost stories and the haunted houses happening in Japan. While Halloween is sort of getting more popular thanks to a lot of foreigners, Western foreigners specifically, kind of bringing the holiday over. It's mostly just costume and trick and candy. But it doesn't really have like the ghostly ness to it over there than it does here. Because that's when we believe the dead come back from the underworld is October 31st. All right. From morning to night, I checked every single bookstore and library in Kisoji. With no luck. Not a single scrap of info on Kubitarou of Kintoki. Shit, I can't find anything. When it got late, I switched to looking online, but came up just as empty. I can't believe I'm stuck already. I'm a damn idiot. And this is the early internet. So Google and Yahoo weren't like... Yahoo is really huge in Japan. They weren't like the greatest of search engines at the time. Google was still just a search engine. It wasn't like the massive conglomerate it is today. Oh my god. Y'all, those of you that are quite young, if you're watching this, early internet was a time. Good morning. Hazuki? What are you doing here? This place has been my walking route lately. I saw the light on, so I got curious. What are you looking up online? Ghost pictures? Or maybe something naughty? Don't make me punch you. Yo, how's it going, buddy? He looks like Yosuke from Persona 4. I will state, Persona 4 is the best Persona. I said it. I am looking forward to Persona 5 Royal. I'm not going to play on the channel due to how obnoxious it was playing the original. But I am looking forward to Persona 5 Royal. It looks like fun. Oh, did I interrupt something? You too, Amanome? Why? What else? I'm here for Miss Natsumi. Thought maybe I could finally see her today. Her luck's been horrible recently. As Amanome talks, he glances over at the laptop in front of me. Damn, I still have Kubitarou of Kintoki typed into the search bar. What's this? Kubitarou? Oh, I know. That's the name of a spirit, right? Did you meet with Kakuya? Keeping mum, I see. You forget, I know you very well. You're thinking of being the cool guy who doesn't want to get other people involved or something. Well, I bet you're panicking because you can't find any information though, am I right? No fair, Kijima. You're keeping spirit things from me. I want to know. Tell me. I do low-key ship him with Kaoru, the main character. It's cute. I think it's cute. Okay. I don't think I can avoid it at this point. I give up. I share everything I heard from Kakuya. Kubitarou of Kintoki, huh? That's one I don't know. Wait, back up. You, the mistress of all occult, don't know? Yeah, I've never heard the name before. Damn, it must be really obscure. And you know I don't know. I'm not even sure I want to know for my own sanity. But if you say Kintoki around here, it can only refer to one place. Kintoki is a suburb north of Kisoji Station. It's located on the other side of the railroad crossing, where I picked up Hazuki a few days ago. He might know something. Hey, Marahashi! Yes, sir! Hey, how are y'all doing? Looking sharp as always, Kijima. Didn't know you were here. Master Seiji told me to wait outside. Man, this AC feels so good, I'm completely sweaty. Marahashi, you grew up in Kintoki, don't you? You ever heard the name Kubitarou of Kintoki? Maybe it's an urban legend or ghost story or something. Kubitarou of Kintoki. It could be that. You know something? Maybe. A little. I heard rumors recently about some dog killings that have been going on in Kintoki. Oh, I saw that on the news. Something about a lot of dogs being killed lately. So it's going on in Kintoki. The cops are investigating it already. I want to say it's based off this folktale where this old man had a dog that was killed. And I want to say, I saw this in a picture book. This daycare I went to she had a couple of Japanese picture books, and I couldn't read them because they were in Japanese. But from the paintings, it seemed like the dog was killed and buried under a cherry tree, and the old man was blessed with gold. I want to say it's that story that this is based off of. It's bumped up patrols in the city day and night. It's a pain getting anywhere. What's this have to do with Kubitarou? There's a rumor. People are saying the one doing it is Kubitarou of Kintoki. The culprit is a spirit? I want to know more, Maru. Huh? Is that supposed to be me? Sorry. I shortened your name. It sounds round, and so are you, so... Maru means circle. So... Oh god, there's a store called Marui Marui. It's a department store in Japan. But the way that it's written, it isn't written like you would expect it to be. It's literally, it looks like an O-I-O-I. So I called it oi oi. And when I told my Japanese teacher that, when I talked about at the oi oi, she started laughing because it's circle E to the Japanese, so it's marui marui. But to a lot of foreigners, it's the oi oi. It's funny. You don't like it? No, it's cool. I'm cool. Since you look like Momo. It's like Momo herself is calling me that. I don't mind. What a bittersweet feeling. What are you getting all excited for, Chubby? Hurry up and tell us about Kubitarou. Yes, sir. I'll go ahead and start. Ooh, getting to the ghost story. This is what I heard from my older sister who lives in Kintoki. Rumors. Kintoki no Kubitarou. Hey, have you heard about what's been happening in Kintoki? Oh yeah, the dog killings. I heard this from other people, but one day, late at night, the neighborhood association's chairman took his dog for a walk. He usually does them before sunset, but he was so busy that day that they went out at night. He passes a transmission tower on his walk that people call Kintoki Tower. In front of it sits an old mini shrine. The old-fashioned chairman was deeply religious, so he made a manju offering to the shrine. But then, his dog suddenly started growling. This had never happened on any of the previous walks. The chairman thought it strange, especially since everything around him looked normal. But then the dog escalated to barking. Anxious, he urgently tried to shush it. It was late, and the sound would disturb the neighbors. But the dog was barking like it lost its mind. The chairman was becoming concerned when suddenly, a low voice came from behind. Have had. He was so frightened that he couldn't turn around. The whole time this was going on, the dog was barking at someone behind him, but suddenly, the barking stopped. Jolted back to his senses, the chairman spun toward his dog, only to see the animal collapsed in a pool of bright red blood. And they say the dog was missing its head. The chairman escaped safe and sound, but rumors say other owners have been killed trying to protect their pets, and their heads were cut off. It's possible that it's the ghost of Kubitarou of Kintoki, a murderer who killed in Kintoki a long time ago. Man, these dumb people, immediately turning to the supernatural to explain any weird thing that happens. It could just be some nutcase. Amanome bounces back from his frozen state surprisingly quickly. Seems his experience with the Urashima woman mellowed him a bit towards ghosts and horror. This guy, Kubitarou of Kintoki, he was a big guy who lived in Kintoki way before I was born. My granny would tell me he was a really cruel man. He cut off the heads of animals, dogs and cows and the like, and collect them. Cows, huh? This seemed to be like in the middle of Tokyo. It's interesting. Wow, that's awful. I wonder why. Maybe he was performing a black magic ritual. I don't know that much. Hey, Manahashi, that rumor earlier, you said Kubitarou was a murderer, right? Yeah? Does that mean he was also collecting human heads? Yeah, sounds like it. That's why all my friends and family back in Kintoki say. Well, actually, my granny didn't bring up the part where he was a murderer that much. She'd always just talk about the animal heads. Seems like the rumor has discrepancies. Rumors are unreliable after all. It's common for there to be slight differences in the telling. It might be wise to take this one with a grain of salt, Akira. Gotta follow up on it though, it's just like the Urashima woman. Right, there are no other leads. Hey Maru, you don't have anything else on Kubitarou? Well... Oh, that's right. I heard Kubitarou loved manjus. It's the one thing I get about him. I'm a sucker for manjus too. What you like isn't important. Guess this is all we're getting out of Manahashi. So what are you going to do, Akira? Test the rumor, like I did last time with throwing a rock. I'm going to check if Kubitarou exists. Test the rumor, huh? Sure, that makes sense. But what part of the rumor were you thinking of testing? I wonder. It could be that walking a dog at night is a condition. Maybe. We can start by going to the tower. We can try other ideas after we get there. That's true. I'm down. I want to see this place for myself.
I agree too. Maru, where's this Kintoki tower?
Sounds like they're both planning on tagging along on this case too. Doubt I can stop them at this point. Walk through the shopping district by the station, then cross the railroad tracks. It's a straight shot from there, can't get lost. You just gotta keep an eye out. Because of everything that's been going down, the cops are out patrolling at night too. Damn, it'd suck if they catch us. Can you get your police friend to deal with it, Amanome? No, not right away. I don't even know who's in charge of things there. Guess it's back to sneaking. I don't really get what's going on, but you're going to look for Kubitarou, right? I know my way around Kintoki. Want me to guide you? No, we don't need you. A thug face like you walking around with us, the police wouldn't hesitate to question us. But you're gonna face off against a crazy psycho who tears off dog heads. It's too dangerous. I can't stay behind while you are putting yourself in danger, sir. You have that little faith in me? Yeah, you could say that. A rookie like you, who can't even collect properly, shouldn't talk so big. Don't you agree, Akira? Guess this means you agree with me. It just makes sense. Sir, you're really harsh. My heart.
But he did give us information on Kubitarou. At this point, isn't he being more helpful than Amanome?
Okay, yes, you did well providing us with info. You're always going on about how someone gave birth to twins or new products in stores. You're very skilled in gathering the least lucrative information, I'll give you that. Mr. Seiji. So just keep collecting info on Kubitarou. And don't do anything unnecessary, got it? Understood. Leave it to me. He nods vigorously, a huge smile on his face. I feel like I'm watching a bulldog getting praised by its owner. He's practically wagging a tail. Akira, Hazuki, sorry to keep you waiting. We should get going. We part from Maruhashi outside the bar and make our way to a Kisoji station. Well, we're here in front of the station, but I'm already seeing some pesky flies. He quirks his lips up in a small smile, and his eyes flick over to the police station. There are 2 officers visible inside.
Come on, stop that. Everyone knows police and dogs bite if you make eye contact with them.
That station there is actually in charge of canvassing all of Kintoki. If anything happens, they're the first responders. We should keep an eye on them. He's got a point. A lookout here would be good backup if things go south.
Kintoki is through the shopping district and across the railroad crossing from here, right? We stopped near the crossing earlier, but I can't say I know much about Kintoki.
Pretty sure the only thing it's famous for is Kintoki manju.
Wait, seriously? Aren't they disgusting?
Word is the shopping district committee is really pushing sales. Anything to be famous. I'll buy you some sometime, Akira. That's okay. Amanome or Hazuki? Who do I take with me on the investigation? I'm gonna take Amanome. Just cause he seems like he'll be more useful.
Yokai.
Right, let's go.
Be careful.
Alright, let's move forward. It's a small shrine. It's got a Jizo standing in it. Something's wrapped in front of the Jizo. The label says it's Kintoki manju. These manju taste horrendous, but man, if they don't have an amazing selection of flavors. I put back the manju. What, you're not going to take it with you? I won't stoop to stealing offerings. Nothing looks to be sold out. Wonder if they ever need to restock. Poster advertising a sale in the shopping district. The words in the poster urge people to come. In celebration of the 16th night, the shopping district's holding our annual Izayoi sale. A big sale, huh? Guess they call the 16th night Izayoi. Might be like an old Japanese way of saying that. The back of the pillar is covered in lame graffiti. Alright, doesn't seem to be anything here. The crossing's open. Finally. This thing makes you wait forever after it closes. Hurry. It'd suck if it closes on us again before we get across. Just want to double check, make sure I'm not missing anything. The crossing gate rod is scratched as if something rubbed against it. The trees on the side of the road are rustling in the wind. It's a beautiful condo that was built recently. I don't sense anyone moving inside. Maybe they're sleeping or they're not home yet. Alright. It's eerily quiet. I wonder if it's because of the rumors the past few days. It's a shared garbage area for apartments. I opened the lid and dig through the trash, but there isn't anything particularly interesting. Alright, let's keep moving forward. So, we've been walking a while now. Is it me, or is security a lot more lax than expected? Well, it works for us. Though you have to wonder if they can really keep the peace like this. Says the guy who disrupts the peace. What are you talking about? It's thanks to people like me that they even have jobs. It's an arrangement that's mutually beneficial. What a terrible world we live in. Now, just who made it like this? Right then. Is someone there? A cop appears out of nowhere by the side of the parking lot. Did he time that? The cop's smile looks rather forced. What are you doing here so late? Oh yeah, we're just... There's been a rash of dangerous, disturbing cases lately. You shouldn't wander about. I've seen the recent crime scene myself. It was gruesome. Mind if I ask you a few things? And I'd like to see some form of ID, just as a precaution. Not good, my record's not exactly clean. I've been busted once before for a fight. It'll be a problem if he finds out my name. Gonna have to dodge his questions somehow. A lot of people are reporting crazy supernatural things to the station for some reason. Seriously, the police aren't shamans. We don't deal with ghosts and the like. Anyway, I'd appreciate it if you cooperate. Weird. The cop's being really talkative. Maybe he doesn't like this sort of thing. Warning, warning, warning. Okay. He likes to talk, so this might work. What? How? Hey, what was that case you mentioned earlier? Maybe a change in topic will distract them. I'm afraid we're not at liberty to discuss that. Why not? It's all anyone's talking about in my neighborhood. Any piece of info's fine. Just following orders, sorry. Can I see your ID? Only if you tell me details. Fair trade, right? I've told you that we're not allowed. Are you attempting to divert this conversation? Is there a reason you don't want to show your ID? How about we have a little chat at the station? Come on, run! Hey! I did a bad thing. Oh, well, whatever. We make it to the train station, but we get caught by the cops called in for backup. That's such bullshit. Alright, let's try again. Alright. Hey, what's that over there? In a bid to distract him, I point to a spot far away that's too dark to see clearly. You mean the intersection? I'm not seeing anything there. No, further back, by the pole at the intersection past that. Hey, come now, you can't see that far. You shouldn't make things up. This guy doesn't look it, but he's a pro athlete. His eyesight is incredible. So I don't doubt he's seen something. What was it then? You're not going to say you saw a ghost, are you? Psst, no way, there's no such thing as ghosts. Well, care to tell us what you saw? Okay. Oh, no. Let's go back to the beginning. I only saw a shadow. You should check it out yourself if you're concerned about it. The cop sighs heavily. Sorry, that's not going to fly with me. I deal with people like you quite often. They try to escape questioning by making up lies. Is there a particular reason you feel compelled to not tell the truth? Let's go have a chat. A car will be arriving any minute, so we'll... Yeah, okay. Ah, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so bad. And then we have to, like, get back to the beginning and go through talking again and just wait. Okay. I'll get it. I will. So, now we know it has to be choice one. It was a weird dog. A weird dog? Weird how? Can't say for sure as the thing ran off, but it didn't have one. Didn't have what? He gulps loudly. A head. Huh? You mean... Are you sure the incident isn't getting to you? That's probably it, yeah? It's not possible. I'm sure you saw a regular dog. There's no freaking way there's a headless dog running around. Sounds like he's trying to convince himself. His face has paled. I think so too, but... So it's only a dog. You're just mistaken. There's no other explanation. Oh, how about we move to the station? I mean, we can't relax here, can we? There's a chance the strange dog you saw might come out again. He's pretending to be fine, but that trembling voice and pale face are a dead giveaway. Maybe if I put the scare in him some more, he won't stay focused enough to question us. But if I go too far, it might snowball into a big deal. Alright, last one, I think. Hold up. I fix my gaze over the cop's shoulder. What? Is there something there? He quickly spins around to look behind him. Well, I thought I saw something again. You mean over by the house with the red roof? There's a dark shadow near its gate. It's a little fuzzy, but it looks kind of like a dog. The gate's hiding it, so I can't see what the head looks like. Enough, alright? You guys are good to go. Hurry on home, okay? Don't take any detours. With his voice shaking almost as much as he is, the cop leaves us at a fast clip. Oh, that was close. Thank God that cop was a wuss. Normally a lie like that would be easily seen through. I'm sure me playing along helped. So, what do you think of my acting? Hollywood should be knocking down my door, don't you think? You wouldn't even get cast in a middle school play. While we're joking around, I hear footsteps from behind. Did that cop come back? I cautiously turn and... Seems like there was some trouble. It's Maruhashi. He's holding a paper bag that he didn't have earlier. I eye it closely. Probably has a lot of manju in there. Oh, this? Thought you might need them, so I bought some Kintoki manju. Why are you here? Did you... I'm really sorry. I got curious, so I followed you. Please don't hurt me. If he's followed us this far, I doubt he'd turn back even if we told him to. Guide us then. This is your hometown, right? Oh, thank you, Kijima. I, Maruhashi, will not fail to guide you. Speaking of, how far is this Kintoki Tower place from here? Oh, you're almost there, actually. You see that transmission tower over there? I squint and look into the dim sky. There's a hazy outline of a giant metal tower. So that's it. Alright. Okay, let's move. It's a small wooden mini shrine. There's a sign next to it explaining its origin. This must be the old mini shrine we heard about. Now what should I do? Well, let's look at the sign. Something's written on the sign in thin letters. The thing's smudged and hard to read, but it looks like the origin of the mini shrine is explained. It says, a sacred tree called a Kintoki cedar used to be here. The cedars were two brothers called Taro Kintoki and Jiro Kintoki. The one here was Taro. It says both brother cedars are gone now, with only this mini shrine left. I see. So that's why the transmission tower is called Kintoki Tower. A bit bland for a sacred tree replacement, but I guess they wanted to pass the name down. They then left the mini shrine in place of the tree. Everyone's afraid of the wrath of the gods. After all, they say the Kintoki cedars had some crazy-ass powers. Crazy-ass powers, you say? Like what? Is it a legend of a man accomplishing a great deed or some illness being cured? My granny says, apparently the two sacred trees gave divine protection from the lightning. Ever since the trees were cut down, there have been more lightning strikes and electrical accidents. Well, that's just stupid. If lightning strikes stopped because of tree powers, then we wouldn't have needed Ben Franklin. What's he got to do with this? Huh? Well, maybe someday you'll realize. It's not important right now. So, Maruhashi, are there any other odd legends? I don't know anymore. When I was a squirt, they just told me not to play around here or even talk about it. They also said not to go near the well, but, well, that's common sense. The well, huh? The well is probably dry, but someone's still maintaining it. An old well that's been closed with a concrete lid. There's a chain over the lid sealing it tight. Could be they don't want people falling in. Alright. Let's make an offering. There's a small plate for placing offerings in front of the mini shrine. May as well test out that rumor. Hey, Maruhashi? Yes, sir, what can I do for you? Hand me one of the manju you brought. Sure thing, here you go. He pulls a Kintoki manju from his paper bag and hands it to me. Once I've got it, I go to place it on the offering plate. What is this? When I look close at the plate, there are weird things scattered around it. That better not be something gross. What is it, Akira? I stick my nose close, but it doesn't smell like much of anything. It takes a bit of staring, but I finally realize what it used to be. It's a manju. The mess there is the unrecognizable remains of what had been a manju. The red bean paste inside had squirted out in an uncanny resemblance to intestines. Damn, that's surprising. It's just a manju. The manju got back at you for talking shit about it. Some kind soul must have offered to manju before we did. Crows or rats probably got at it. Those things literally eat anything. Probably. Focus. I place the manju on the small plate. Doesn't look like Kubitaro's coming. We all glance around, but nothing looks different. Well, obviously. Rumors are just that, after all. Maybe it was the walking the dog part. No, we don't know yet. It was the same with the Urashima woman. Nothing happened right after I threw the rock, but she actually... A summery, lukewarm breeze blows between the transmission tower and the nearby homes. I swear, Did I just feel a gaze on me? Or was I just imagining it? Something the matter, Kijima? Your face kind of froze there. No, it's nothing. For real? You seriously want to do that? Well, you know, formalities. Akira, you're unexpectedly religious. Can't exactly fault me for it. Anyone in a situation like mine would be the same. If bowing my head will get me help from God or Buddha, I'll bow as many times as I need to. Well, if that makes you feel better, then I'll do it with you. We line up next to each other and bow our heads to the mini shrine. Nothing really feels any different, but I fulfilled my duty. When I shine the light at the metal wires, I can see some parts have been snipped. I wonder if someone messed around with them as a prank. No. A man screams from somewhere close by. Was that? Let's go. Instinct has me running before I realize it. I dash around a few corners and bolt through the alley. The cop can only let out strangled sounds. What he's staring at? What's swinging without a breeze? A headless dog hangs from a pole. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. How the... Holy... The others catch up to me only moments later, all eyes fixed on the horrific dog corpse. Hey you, what the hell happened? Screw the guy being a cop. I demand answers from the terrified man. Axe. Head. Sorry, I didn't realize he was talking. Head? Hey, did you see Kubitarou? An axe. Large man. Took the head. Went to the transmission tower. He screams loudly. It's like he's remembering exactly what he witnessed of Kubitarou. No doubt everyone living around here just heard that. Damn, Akira. They'll call the police. Let's get out of here. A quick nod and I take off in a sprint toward the transmission tower. Where's Kubitarou? Quickly glancing around at every corner yields. No one who looks remotely correct. Shit. It takes a while, but Amanoma and Maruhashi eventually catch up. You ran too fast. Did you find Kubitarou? No sign of him. That's so. I have to say, I'm kind of glad he's not here. Kubitarou. He's more insane than I ever imagined. That dog. The head. Don't remind me. Running full speed's already got me feeling sick. What is it, Kijima? Why are you sniffing around like that? Smells like blood. Huh? Really? I don't smell anything. I place full trust in this guy's senses. He's like a Superman, at least physically. We've checked that place earlier, but there's no harm in looking one more time. Things are going to start moving fast soon after because of that dog thing. We don't have much time, so hurry. Okay. So it's just, Kubi means neck. So Taro tends to be follow for boy's name an awful lot. So I think, yeah, then it's in the name, so it's like Kubitarou makes sense with the beheadings. So, okay. There's no bloodstains anywhere. I take a closer look at the sealed well. Huh, what's that weird smell? It's coming from behind the well. I slide my fingers over and behind the well to examine it, when suddenly I feel a slimy sensation. I'm hearing something that sounds like a children's song. A dog is whining like it's afraid of something. Head to the Great Taro Kintoki on the 15th night. Off to the Great Taro Kintoki to make Dad feel beat. The voice is singing rather joyfully, but the presence I feel on my skin is the icy cold touch of sadness. Head to the Great Taro Kintoki on the 15th night. I heave deep breaths over and over. My heart won't stop pounding. Hey, you okay? Did you use your power? Shit. There is blood on the back of the well and I accidentally touched it. What did you see? No idea, but I heard a song. A song? Head to the Great Taro Kintoki on the 15th night. A children's song. The lyrics went something like that. Maybe it's referring to some old custom where people prayed to the trees on the 15th night. The phrasing's definitely like a children's song. Yeah, you're right. But strangely, I don't feel entirely convinced that it's just a children's song. The emotion I picked up from touching the blood was cold and sad. That wasn't the only thing I heard. There was a dog growling. This blood must be from the dog that was killed. That means there's a dog head inside this well. I'm of half a mind to open it and check, but I doubt we have time for that right now. That incident earlier, the cops will be here soon. If the cops find us, they'll want to question us, and it'll all become a big mess. Yeah, we can check again tomorrow. Let's make ourselves scarce before the cops come. We head off at a run down the path that takes us back to the residential area.
Welcome back. You look pale. What happened?
I recap everything for her. The disaster that might be caused by Kubitarou, and the odd song I heard through blood imagery. As she listens, her concern melts into curiosity.
Traces of Kubitarou and a mysterious children's song. It's all sounding so bizarre. I wanted to go too.
I'd have been perfectly happy if you'd gone instead. Then I wouldn't have had to see the corpse of a headless dog.
Maybe I'm glad I didn't after all.
Pardon me. It seems things are going on down at the station. I glance over at the police station. A bunch of people have been passing through the doors. Someone must have heard the scream and called the cops. The town's gotta be crawling with cops. We can't investigate with things like this. Guess we'll have to call it for today.
Okay.
Alright. Let's meet tomorrow at the usual time and place. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have plans. Sir, wait for me! Oh, that's right, Kijima. You can have these. Matahashi shoves a paper bag full of Kintoki manju at me. What the? Okay, I'm off.
I should get going soon myself. I'd like to head back with you part of the way, but I have to stop by the agency. I need to discuss work with my manager.
What are you working on right now?
Well, you know, summer things. Like shows that bring in idols in swimsuits to play sports in the pool. Of course a boy would think that. But for those who have to do it, it's hard. There are guys who try to take weird pictures. Alright, good night.
They head off in separate directions, leaving me standing with a paper bag. Guess I'll head home. Alright, they're showing us this for a reason. Sorry if you hear the pipes upstairs. Can't be helped. Wait. My phone? No number. Someone pranking me?
Oh, you. Good. The hell was that?
And now a text. May as well open the message. Date August 6th, 22XX, so about 10 o'clock. From D-Man. Subject D-Mail01. One who explores the untapped world. I am D-Man. Don't be afraid. We'll start with finding Oop Arts, the Bible we explorers all love. Then business can get underway. I sincerely hope that I can welcome you as a new comrade. Huh? The hell? D-Man. This whole thing's too elaborate for a prank. I think Oop Arts was the name of some kind of weird magazine about UFOs or something. Might find in a convenience store. I think that was mentioned in the previous game too. D-Mail. Text from D-Man may show up sometimes. Use the hints in them to examine your surroundings. When you search the correct location, you'll gain a D card. You can check them out in the spirit file. Try and look for the first D card. Okay. So let's go inside. I'll ask and see if they've got the magazine. Nobody here. They in the bathroom? Oh well, I can find out on my own. Oh, this it? There's only one copy left of the magazine I'm after on the rack. Oh yeah, those are... looks like some of the ghosts from the previous game. When I open it, important notice catches my eye. Bonus Nostra Rabbit Tail Charm, recommended by editor M. Special the spirits which will bring the prophesied end. Urban Legends and Spirits of Tokyo, the untold legend of the doll. And there's the, on the lower right corner, you can see the, what, in Japan that was the cover for the game that was released. Thank you for your continued support of this magazine. It's been brought to our attention that customers have found cards inserted in every issue. Please note, our company has not been including any cards either as bonuses or extras. These cards are in no way affiliated with our magazine. We ask for your understanding and cooperation in this matter. As I finish reading, I notice a strange card tucked between the pages. Is this the card they were talking about? I flip it over to see what's written on it. Spirit Memoirs 1-1, D-Man. Congratulations on your first D card. To help you believe me, here's a little about myself. How much do you know about the urban legend of D-Man? Rumor has it, an occult magazine called Monthly Uparts sometimes encloses a small item for inexplicable reasons. It's said that those cards contain info on several spirits. This information comes from D-Man. That's right, it's yours truly. What's the purpose of these cards? An extraordinary man like yourself may have already realized the secrets of the untapped world. These cards help me offer my knowledge and recruit those with potential to join me. This is by no means mandatory, as this is just fluff compared to the fate you're facing right now. But if you're interested, I'm willing to offer something related from my memoirs. To start, a story about one of my acquaintances, a Mr. K from H City, that's the guy from the previous game. Showcase your talent to the fullest and dive into the unknown. D-Man. Could this be that detective from the previous game? Might be. What's with this card? This is pretty involved for a dumb prank. And how the hell did they text me? If it's a joke, it's not funny. I shouldn't even be playing along. Who in the world is this D-Man guy anyway? Okay, that'll be fun. That's sort of cool. Alright, we found what we needed. We're done here. A text. I open up the message. It's been 1 hour later. Okay. Great, you're a natural. You'll have no problems with the next one. Search the red monster that devours paper. At this location will be the appropriate analysis record. I'll be contacting you regularly from now on. Stay healthy. So, mailbox. D-Man again? Man, this guy's persistent. Okay. Trying to think where one is. Is it this here? I search inside the mailbox and my fingers bump into something. Here we go. Alright. I lower my gaze to the writing on the card. A case revolving around the rumors of the mark from a few years ago in Tokyo's H City. It said the mark is a curse. Those with the dog bite-like bruise face a suspicious death or go missing. By the time I visited H City after the case, the rumor was very much reality. I followed the traces of several supernatural phenomena. The mark's curse is inflicted after encountering a spirit associated with H City legends. So I visited several haunted places that piqued my interest. I'll spare you the details as another memoir. Deathmark, recorded them all, but each spot was associated with death and fear. A suicide woods, an abandoned school, etc. I ended up at a large mansion. That's where I met Kay, who I now consider a good friend. Our similar backgrounds caused us to hit it off. I heard all about the case and its conclusion from him. Mr. K highly regards my spirit information network, and I promised to research 2 names for him. Lisa and Leonard. D-Man. Lisa and Leonard. What's this D-Man guy doing all this for? Whatever, I better head back. I solved D-Man's riddle, so I head home feeling pretty satisfied with myself. I haven't eaten since noon, so I check the contents of my refrigerator. I have some pork that's still good. Maybe I'll make some stir-fry. Now that I'm full, I'm starting to feel drowsy. Tomorrow's going to be busy, so going to bed early seems like a good plan. Oh my god. It's Amanome. It's late, what do you want? Kubitarou makes you too scared to sleep? Shut it. Bon called me. That journalist. What'd he say? He wants to meet at Shinza Station, right now. What a pain, just as I was about to go to bed. Anne, why did you call me? It's obvious. I want to bum a ride on that bike you always talk about. Why me? It's the fastest way there. Plus, you'll be a good bodyguard. Wouldn't members of the family work? You have to be curious about Bon, too. He knew about spirits. Actually, I'm outside your place right now. Hurry up and get out here. Don't keep me waiting. Guess I don't have a choice. May as well go. Yo, long time no talk. Let's get going. Here, your payment. I really hope my microphone's not messing up. Amanome tosses me a canned drink like usual. Tonkatsu drink. Ooh. Where do you find these nasty things? Tonkatsu, it's like tonkatsu ramen. I love tonkatsu ramen, but as a drink, it's like you might as well be eating soup. That's probably what it is. My friends know of my hobby. Some try to curry favor by sending me gifts from other places. My stomach's already full of pork. Well, you don't have to drink it now. Take your time to savor the flavor tomorrow. I want to know what you think of it. Fine. I didn't think you'd enjoy it that much. You somehow always blew past my expectations. Anyway, let's be on our way. Amanome pops on the spare helmet and smoothly climbs on behind me. Having ridden before, he takes less time than Hazuki had. Alright, take me to Shinza Station. I drive down the empty road, heading toward the center of the Shinza ward. The bright building in front of me, Moon Tower, points me in the correct direction. Shinza Station is right by it. I'm kinda sleepy. The day's fatigue plus a full stomach have made my eyelids heavy. I really should have had a cup of coffee or something before I left. My back is suddenly smacked from behind. Must be trying to keep me awake. We've known each other for so long that Amanome can just tell these things. It's been 10 years, huh? I was a mess back in those days, back before Aunt Natsumi took me in. We had no money, and everything always felt like it was falling apart. All I had was anger. The only way I knew how to get rid of it was fighting. Didn't matter to me who I fought. A cop, an upperclassman, a son of the Yakuza. I picked fights with them all. Somehow in the end, that son of the Yakuza, Seiji Amanome, decided he liked me. I've always thought I probably just hit him too hard on the head. Been hanging out ever since. Amanome and I are complete opposites. He disguises his true dark Yakuza self behind an outgoing friendly mask. While I'm a loner musclehead who hates drawing attention to myself. Even our clothing preferences are opposites. He goes for white, and I only wear black. The only thing I can figure that we share is our lack of common sense. We're both broken in some way. The low rumble of the engine echoes through the vacant business district. We're almost to Moon Tower. Really running low on time. Let's pick it up here. When we reach Shinza Station, I park my bike and we head toward the meeting spot. The place Bon picked out is a raised passageway nearby. It's packed with pedestrians during the day, but right now it's completely empty. I can see the moon tower rising out of the darkness when I peer through the middle fence. I have people looking into Bon, but as a guy who deals with society's underbelly, he's careful. Even I couldn't obtain his address. You almost sound happy about that. He seems to be a guy worth crushing. I wonder what he wants, though. He was surprisingly concerned about what we were doing at Yamato Shrine. Let's hope he tells us the right things. If it comes down to it, I'll just beat it out of him. Geez, so violent, Runt. You should study how adults handle things. Don't you agree? Undefeated champion of the UG match, Akira Kijima. So you looked into me, too. Your mother is horror novelist Natsumi Kijima. Or I should say, foster mother. Your real mother is her older sister, Satomi. She passed away due to an illness 2 years ago. She wasn't officially married, so I couldn't find out who your father was. Are you stalking me? Hell no, this is insurance. It's to show that I know you very well. I could even let your mother know about your little part-time job. You son of a... Cool it, Akira. This passage has a security camera. We won't be able to get out of it if you hit him, and you'll end up worrying Miss Natsume. Let me handle this. I should really like it if you didn't trouble my friend, Mr. Bond. Why are we here? I want to know why you were going after a spirit back at Yamato Shrine. I truly doubt men your age like to dabble in the occult arts. We're not exactly against telling you, but in exchange, we'd like to know what info you have on spirits. A mutual exchange. He stays silent for a while, then... Well, fine. You accepted that pretty fast. Information on ghosts doesn't put food on the table. You say that, but you seem eager. It's a grown-up matter. Anyway, hurry up and talk before I change my mind. We tell him about what we've experienced so far. Ami disappearing, Kakuya, the curse, the Urashima woman, and Kubitarou of Kintoki. Our story ends after we mention what we saw earlier tonight. Kakuya, huh? I know something of her. Nothing concrete, mind you. Hey, tell us what you know. Who is she? Hold your horses, Half-Pint. I don't look it, but I'm still a journalist. I need evidence before I share anything. Give me time to investigate. He speaks quietly but firmly. I can tell he's not dodging. Fine. But I don't have time. You gotta hurry. I'll try. But rather than focusing on Kakuya now, I'd say Kubitarou of Kintoki is the bigger problem. Aren't you going to die when the time limit expires? It won't be long until those mouths appear again, whispering death into my ears. The terrifying sensations of my skin wriggling and moving on its own. Just thinking about it makes me shudder. I'll search for info on Kubitarou as well. He's rather obscure for a spirit, though, so I'm not sure how much I can dig up. Don't expect much. Rather generous of you. I have my reasons. Besides, I'm not running a charity. This thing's gotta go both ways. You need to tell me everything you learned about spirits. And no hiding anything from me, got it? Yes, that's acceptable. Glad to see you're more understanding than expected, Mr. Bond. Hey, I'm a Nome kid. Spirits and the Prince of Threats are different matters. I have other suspect rumors on you. I won't be generous with those. We can go into all that another time. We look forward to hearing your Kubitarou info. If my friend were to die, by my family name of Amanome, I will chase you down. What a scary brat you are, threatening an adult. Well, I'll be going now. Don't die. Bond walks off toward Shinza Station. Didn't expect him to cooperate that easily. Kakuya's interested in you, so you're a valuable source of information for him. He'll be helpful for the most part. I can't exactly say that makes me happy. Bear with it. It's thanks to his interest that you have access to info and a connection. Oh, that's right. Amanoma steps aside and takes out his phone. Hey, it's me. Everyone can fall back. Thanks for your hard work. Sorry about that. What was that about? Well, if he hadn't come to see Reason, I was planning to invite him to my office. An emergency measure, you understand. It's a little visible. If your guys are here, then why did I have to bring you on my bike? The minor details aren't important. Come on, I need you to take me home. The last train's already left. I end up giving Amanoma a ride. Once I drop him off in front of the office, I drive straight home. Today's left me so exhausted. I'm tired. Better freshen up first. Just a quick shower today. That was refreshing. Now I'm thirsty. I want to drink something. Alright. Keep a few seasoning bottles in here. Oh, maybe this is the fridge. Open the fridge and look inside. Looks like I have a bottle of tea. That'll do. As I go to close the fridge, I remember what's tucked in my bag. Maruhashi gave me some weird manju earlier. I'd like to toss them and forget him, but I guess I'll keep them in the fridge for now. What to do while my hair dries? Can faintly see my face reflected in the window. Got mail? Not planning on going out again today? Something smells. Is it just your shoes? Guess I don't need to clean this just yet. Okay, huh. Do you have 2 toilets? Open the door and go inside. Oh, no, he doesn't. Okay. So the toilet is kept separate. That's typical in Japan. I already took a shower, no point taking one twice. So this is the shower. So here's the shower, and then if he wants to take a bath, there's the bath. Cleaning can wait. I chug the tea and place the empty bottle on the table. There it is. There's the tea. Oh yeah, I was in the middle of a book. There it is. Pick up secret indiscriminate combat techniques. Think I'll read this for a while. Where did I leave off? Blows to the mastoid disrupt semicircular canals. To confirm that your opponent's off balance. The neighbor's dogs are barking. What the hell are they barking for this late at night? Nothing. Darn. Stopped. Finally. What the hell was that about? I don't feel like reading anymore. May as well just go to bed. What was that? Came from the balcony. Yeah. This is a weird stain. Could it be like the ones I saw from the Urashima woman? No, I'm reading too much into it. Doubt I'll be able to fall asleep right away, but I think I'll lie down anyway. Collapse on the bed and shut my eyes. Think back on what happened a few days ago. Strange things have been happening to me since I started looking into the Urashima woman rumor. If that's the case, could the thing earlier have something to do with Kubitarou of Kintoki? After everything that's happened today, I'm exhausted. Despite still being riled up, my consciousness drifts off immediately. Alright, that'll do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time.